What's going on, YouTubers? What is happening? What is going on? Another vlog, another day, another vlog. Coming at you today from the Siuslaw River. There it is, the mighty Siuslaw River. A couple guys down there fishing. That's the South Jetty over there. Long road. Listen to the ocean. I just finished a couple of jobs today. It's been a good day today. I did, let's see, I did one gutter job today. Yeah, I did one gutter and roof cleaning job today. And then I just went over and fixed a lady's window. And at the end, I just said, hey, give me a call when you have some other work that needs to be done. And she says, well, do you like hats at all? And I said, yeah, I like hats. And so she makes these knitted hats. And I mean, like, they're really, really nice. And they stretch. And check this out. Yeah, how about that? Got me a nice cap here. It's all like stretchy and everything. It's great. It's nice and warm, and so yeah, I dig it. What do you guys think? Yeah, think it's pretty hip or what? Today I wanted to talk about communications update, and I have I bought a new phone. And what did I get and who did I go with? My gosh, I think I could probably talk for hours on this subject, but I'm going to try to keep it as short and sweet as possible, because I know that's what all my subscribers they like to hear. They want the short and the skinny, and they want the meat and the potatoes about what happened, right? Yeah. Okay, so I ended up going with Straight Talk Prepaid. And what I ended up doing is I ended up going to Walmart. I bought a phone. I bought a Galaxy S5 smartphone. It was the phone that I wanted. It was an upgrade over my previous phone I had. I had an S3. So it's got a couple of other features, and that's actually what I'm filming on right now, the S5 camera. You might maybe be able to notice a few differences between the S3 and the S5. So, yeah, I ended up going with Straight Talk Wireless, and I'll gonna go into talking about why I did that. But I ended up, I decided that I wanted to go with Verizon. And so I was kind of going back and forth between AT&T, and I know I had mentioned Cricket. And I talked to a couple of people, and they told me that unless you go with Verizon, and you'll have service. You're going to be, that's the best carrier to go with for my situation, and being here in this area where I'm at, Verizon has the most coverage. So I just ended up just going with Verizon, and I kind of ended up kiboshing AT&T and just going with Verizon. So I was in my search and shopping around. I went with Straight Talk because this particular phone that I have, this plan that I have, uses the Verizon network, the Verizon towers. Very, very important. Straight Talk is a company with their track phone. It owns a couple of other of these resellers. Straight Talk being one of them, but I know that on Straight Talk, they have AT&T networks, they've got Verizon, and they may have T-Mobile, but I wanted Verizon. I found a phone that was compatible with the Verizon network, and so that's what I did. And then what I have right now, I have 10 gigabytes a month of data, unlimited talk, unlimited text, for $55 a month. And the way the data works is it is throttled speed up till 10 gigabytes, and then it goes to about 2G data. So the high speed data is throttled to about 5 millibytes per second up and then download speed is about 2 megabytes per second. It's not great, but it's okay, and that's where you get the savings, and you get a little bit of savings going with the Straight Talk. For $55 a month, getting 10 gigabyte of high-speed data, 4G LTE data, that's pretty cheap. So there's a couple of things that I didn't like about Straight Talk, and I didn't really learn this afterwards. Well, for number one, I didn't realize that the high-speed data was going to be throttled. Now, here's the thing. If you want Verizon, you can go with Verizon Prepaid, and Verizon Prepaid actually has some really good plans. And the nice thing about when you go Verizon Prepaid is they don't throttle the high-speed data. They do throttle it after you go over certain gigabyte limits, then they throttle it, but they don't throttle it. And then also Verizon Prepaid offers a mobile hotspot, and they also offer a $30 a month plan if you so choose, a Wi-Fi only plan, which that gives you unlimited talk and text, and then Wi-Fi only data for $30 a month on the Verizon Prepaid. Straight Talk, I only have two plan options. It's a $45 a month plan that has, I believe, 5 gigabyte of data, and a $55 a month plan which has 10 gigabyte of data. There are a couple of other incentives with Straight Talk. They will give you, if you go on an auto refill plan, like an auto pay monthly, they will knock a couple of dollars off your bill, $2 or $3 off of your monthly bill, which is a nice incentive. So far, I've been happy with it. After I went with Straight Talk, I was seriously considering returning it and just going with a Verizon prepaid plan because of those two options that I mentioned, not unthrottled high-speed data and a mobile hotspot. I don't know if I talked about that yet, but you can have a mobile. They offer mobile hotspot, so your phone can be a mobile hotspot. So if you want to have use your laptop, you can sync up to your phone, and your phone can be a laptop, or your phone can be used as a mobile hotspot, which is really nice. I can't do that with Straight Talk. Straight Talk doesn't allow you to do that, and I don't even think I can tether on my Straight Talk plan. But for what I'm doing, I need a phone that I can check things, I can check emails, I can as far as uploading YouTube videos and that sort of a thing. They just changed some things in my RV park, and the speed is actually increased to where I can now upload some videos at the park. But I'll still continue to go to the library to do that because they've got really fast internet, and I'm just not in the position where I'm not there yet where I want to spend $150 a month and I'll buy a jetpack, buy a data hotspot, and buy 10 gigabyte of data a month. It's very expensive. I mean, it's it's nothing to spend upwards of $150 a month on a data plan, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you can justify it, you can justify that cost through your business or your income, then that's wonderful. And that, I know that's my goal. My goal is to eventually I want to be able to get my own jetpack, and where I can have my own internet and that luxury. But right now it's an expensive luxury, so I ended up just essentially going with the best network that I could get, and the best value for what I could get. And the Straight Talk really does offer that. But if you want Verizon and you want a couple of other features and that unthrottled data, then I recommend going with the Verizon prepaid. The thing is, with the Verizon data, for about $60 a month, you can get like 6 gigabyte of data for $60 a month. So I'm almost getting double the amount of data on the Straight Talk. I'm almost getting double the high-speed data on my Straight Talk plan. So the data is reduced. And then Verizon Prepaid does have what's called always on. So after you exhaust all of your high-speed data, it goes to like 2 G speed, and then you still have internet. You still have data. You can check emails, and you won't be able to stream videos or that sort of a thing. But you still have data, and that is unlimited. So I really give the Verizon prepaid plan a big thumbs up. I really do think it's a great plan. The reason why I didn't kind of end up returning this phone or Straight Talk and going with Verizon prepaid is because I couldn't get the phone I wanted. At Walmart, they didn't have the phone I wanted. I wanted a more of a higher end smartphone. I wanted like an S5 or greater, and they didn't have anything in stock of that caliber of a phone. They had low grade phones. They had like $100 smartphones, and I wanted to spend a few $100s on a quality smartphone. I expect to have it for at least 3 years, and get my use out of it. So yeah, that's I ended up going with prepaid. Man, I'm telling you guys, this whole phone debacle for me was crazy. I learned a lot, and I may do some more videos talking about a few other things, but I looked into going Verizon postpaid, and just the regular, go right on the Verizon network, and my goodness, I mean, they just rape you over on fees. If you bring your own paid off device to Verizon and you want to go on a plan, just high speed data plan, they charge you a $40 a month line access fee. That's just to access the network. $40 a month. And that's like forever. And the only way to avoid that is if you go to Verizon store, buy a new phone, and go on installments on a phone deal. They will cut that line access fee in half to $20 a month. And that's forever too. You still have to pay that. So it really pisses me off, these little fees that they do. And of course, they justify it by, well, you've got high speed and you've got everything, and I don't know, it's just these extra costs. And myself, I don't like sending more of my hard-earned money to these big corporations than I have to. I mean, I'm a value person. I want to shop where the value is, and that's where I'm going to do my business with. But I understand, for a lot of people, the bottom line is can you justify these costs? And if you can justify these costs, then it makes sense. I mean, that's kind of the bottom line. I couldn't justify it. For myself, I found that prepaid was the way to go, and I cannot do contracts. I don't want to be tied down to nobody, And so, and even these installment plans, I mean, that's what they're doing now with all of these phones, is it's all their installments. You're like essentially financing the phone. There's no incentives. I mean, they don't charge you interest on the phone. They're monthly installment payments for 2 years, and you sign a contract, and if you want to break the contract, then you got to pay like a $400 early termination fee, and they really, really screw you over on these fees, and that's why I don't like doing any of that stuff. I want to I really, really like the benefits of prepaid. It's really interesting. It's the marketplace is so competitive on these prepaid plans. And in this video, I'm going to link in the description a website that I found that was very, 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 very helpful. It's called prepaidnews.com, and they do a lot of research on prepaid plans, and they shop the market, and they tell you everything. They tell you the throttled speeds, and that's the one thing that is very, 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 very deceiving when you're shopping for these plans, is they don't tell you if the speed is throttled or what it is throttled to. You kind of have to do your own research. These resellers, they don't tell you this stuff, and it really pisses me off. So if anybody's looking to shop for a new phone, and data and everything, my advice is to really study the throttling speeds. Very, very, very important, and everybody is a little bit different. There is many, many, many resellers, and I looked at every one of them. I looked at, on the Verizon network, it was Page Plus. I looked at that one, and there were some things about that one that I didn't like. There were a couple of things about that one I didn't like, and there was a couple of other ones. But the bottom line is it's you have to match up something to your uses, your needs, you know, what's going to work for you. And to be honest with you guys, it's getting to the point with some of this technology that if you're a consumer and you're out there shopping for things, it's almost to the point where you need to hire a consultant to work with, to hire and say, look, this is what I want, this is what I need. Please go out there and match up, you know, find the best value for me for what it is that I need, you know, and what's going to work the best for me. And it's getting to the point where you almost need that, because I found it to be a little bit difficult to, for just shopping, you know, some of these plans, you know, to find the best deal. And then the other thing that is kind of sucks is a lot of these phone places. Some of these, another thing that I'll say to be careful of if you're going shopping for phones, you know, like Verizon, for example, they have, what do you call people that, they're like separate entities. They're not a Verizon corporate store. They have their own company, and they're essentially selling and marketing and promoting the Verizon line of products and a couple of other products. But some of these places, they sell on commission, and they make like 15% commission on a phone. And you walk into these stores and they don't tell you any information about the phone. Like, you got to ask somebody, and they give you a price, or they give you what the monthly installments are going to be on the phone. I mean, like, stay the hell away from those places. I would only, if you're going to go, you know, Verizon, buy a brand new one, I would go to a corporate store and buy a phone. I wouldn't go to these other places. I didn't have a good experience when I went into this one place. And, you know, so be leery of that when you're shopping for phones. Stay away from these commission artist places where their sole objective is just to sell you something. They really don't give a shit about you or what they need, or what you really need, or what's going to really be best for you. It's all about moving product out the door. Okay, and anyways, I had a negative experience with one place, and they misled me on some things, and they kind of deceived things a little bit. You know, I don't know. Anyways, that's maybe another video. Anyways, that is my communications update. That's what I'm doing. Straight Talk Wireless. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.